Starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. Still on his feet. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Could not make his way to the corner. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Harbor. And he's still running after the move. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found... First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. There he goes. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's a 20. He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Bennett. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Right side, it's Clark. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Still running at the 40. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A give to Brown. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. Rush right in his face. Got the first himself. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Brown. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And that holding penalty is tough, but at least it was one of effort. But still, backed up, 2nd and goal. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper... They go play action with Sellers. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Sellers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up to and Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Got room at the 35. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're...
All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at touchdown Gamecocks. What? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Brown running left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. At the 45 on his way. Got a little grass. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year. And I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out Out wide left, it's Clark. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They go to the wide receiver screen. Pulled to the ground.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And that second down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Here comes the Texas offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Coleman. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, Manning. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
3rd and long coming up. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over?
It's complete! Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for space. It's Clark. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the running back. Enough to move the chains. There he goes down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
Right side, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Longhorn! They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Buys time to his left. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Rolls right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some...
He's got it! And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice 2nd down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. I saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work.